Alright, welcome back to We Play Games. I'm Walker. Here we are on GDP Rush, and we're just building things and seeing how fast we can grow our economy that way. So what we're trying to do now is we're expanding our power plants. Okay, we need the electric railways technology in order to do that. I don't know about that one. Oh no, we're there. We should get that one actually pretty soon. I'm pretty sure. We could get that potentially if we can get those up. You don't have to use these little journal entries if you don't want to, but they are pretty strong, and so I encourage people to utilize them when they think they can. Wow. All right. Sure. Yeah. We'll just produce all the wine of the world. That's fine by me. And so right now we've very recently hit electricity, and so we are doing some electrical generation. All right, expand power plants. There we go. Could do shift work. Steam turbine is pretty good. That said, because this is going to be a campaign that we're going to end soon, I don't know if I need to do steam turbine. Maybe I'm just gonna go for power. Because reducing the cost of power is like fine, but I actually haven't even come close to meeting my current demand for it, and so I'm just gonna keep growing my power supply, to be entirely honest, because there's so much that we can put it into. It's gonna be pretty strong. It's gonna be pretty strong. And the Austrians are still just making a fuss. They're still making a fuss. Low market access. I don't care. Unproductive trade routes. That's fine. We can drop that one. I don't think we need it anymore. But we could potentially export stuff. Yeah, we could export clothes. Productivity, we could export this to Qing. That would be a lot of convoys. But yeah, we could do that. And that's the sort of thing where now that I know that I could potentially be exporting all of this to Qing without tariffs, it might be worth it for me to attack Portugal and take Macau. Just because that is a lot of extra money that we can potentially gain access to by selling our extra clothes. We're good there. We're going to need more tools. All right. We're not currently working on any tools. Nope, we're not. So we are definitely going to need to add some more. Basically, you can never have too many tools. That's the thing that I want to tell you. The real not so secret is that you basically can never have too many tools. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do a 10 stack there. Yeah, that will dramatically increase the price on steel, so we'll want to deal with that. Yeah, we'll deal with that. So we could do some more in Auvergne or in Assassaran. Yeah, we could do another steel mill there. Level 5. Pump and dump. All right, bureaucratic shortfall. Oh, all right. Well, you know, we added some levels of dedicated police just in case we ended up with any issues in regards to people getting mad. But I don't think we will. Normandy, all this stuff is fine. It's going to be almost impossible to get Paris to be anything other than a dismal backwater, but that's okay. You know, they get enough attention in the real world. They don't need attention in the game too. This French. Let's build up our electricity. Once we're really rolling here, then we should continue moving up here. This is not the fastest progress in the universe, but it's not the slowest progress in the universe. And I'm pretty happy with where it is so far, considering the amount of conquering we've been doing. It's not a ton. All right, we could export fertilizers as well if we really wanted to, but nah, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Are you ready to make peace, Austria? What happens if I demand war reparations from you? Can I get war reparations from you? Maybe. I might be able to get war reparations from you. If I can get war reps, I'll definitely do it. We will find out. Their GDP is not particularly large, so it's not like it's going to dramatically change the amount of money that I have access to, but, it can't hurt. Fine art. Do we have a large enough population that if we had more, like a upper strata, fancy, wealthy population, such that fine art would be profitable? Maybe. Probably not. Capitalists? Do we have any? We have some 40s. We have a couple of 40s. We have some. Oh man, we have some 50s. Yeah. All right. I mean, we do have a little bit of. I think we have a little bit of Arts Academy stuff going on. Yeah, we do. All right. Yeah, we'll subsidize. We'll subsidize our art. That's fine. It's not a big art economy. It's just a little bit. All right. Building. Sewerage. We are also building a little bit more universities. A couple more universities I think are going to be pretty useful for us just in terms of getting us faster research, so that way we can get to those important things a little faster rather than just saying, hey, we need to get to this. That actually helps us get there. And I think that's largely going to be useful. Yeah, we could build more. I guess we could build more textiles. Where's the money? Furniture, tooling. Yeah, tooling. Yeah, maybe we set up another tooling workshop somewhere. Where do we have a bunch of peasants? Yeah, Limousine. I don't know if they even have anything. Do you guys have any industry here yet? Not really. All right, yeah, we can build you up. Dang, you got absolutely nothing. Girl. All right, sure, we'll fix you up. We'll fix you up in a jiff. Don't worry about it. That's on us. That's not your fault. Yeah, we'll get 2 levels of rail, and then we'll get like 10 levels of tooling workshops. And by building up that big industry there, we're just going to dramatically increase the SOL locally. Because right now it's, 13.3? We can do a lot better than 13.3. And we're still attacking our peasant numbers. That's kind of what we want to be doing as much as humanly possible. Just get those peasants real jobs. That's your main job. Get peasants real jobs. Yeah, that's been pretty slow so far. A little bit of bureaucracy. Probably add in some more government admins. Yeah, we're working on a little bit more. A little bit of tax waste. Not gonna kill anybody. We're changing up to level 3. That's okay. We need a lot more bureaucracy in order to hit these mortality targets. I guess we could do that. We could push for a bunch of bureaucracy and then upwards, but I just don't think that it's very economically efficient right now. I think I'd rather build things that make us money and then building. Yeah, we got some more steel going on. We did not build another. Oh, right. We could do brine electrolysis though. Do we have the electricity? Yeah, sort of is the answer. All right. Electricity. You guys still are expanding. All right. That's fine. We can continue to drive up the profitability on these power plants. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna be like basically always working on a 5 stack over there. All right, so as the size of the Austrian loans goes up and the turmoil in Austria goes up, their willingness to acquiesce to this is going to go up. And so I'm actually fine just kind of like sitting here burning some of our potential growth to burn some of their potential growth. I do think we need to build more construction. Oh no, French Comté is already at 10. I guess we're researching towards steel anyway. Once we get steel frame buildings, then we'll be in good shape to build really, really quickly. You can build really quickly with steel frame buildings. You can build really quickly with steel frame buildings. Here on We Play Games. Yeah. I think steel frame and then concrete and then we'll just be able to build with almost impunity. Inefficient agriculture. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. I'm not interested in intervening in this Saxony thing. I'm largely ignoring the problems of Europe, so that way I can focus on whatever it is I want to be doing over here. But it is slowing down our growth. That is true. That is true. All right, but they're down to 2. They're down to 2. We're getting there. We are economically besieging them, and we do need to build more construction. All right. That's gonna be fine. That's fine. That's fine. Languedoc. Yep. Of course, Languedoc has no construction sectors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a railway. And I'll add a couple of government admin buildings. Sure. Yeah, sure, we accept that. Awesome. We got Austrian war reps done. All right, that means we can definitely build more building, because now we have a bunch of money that's just going to be coming in. 6, 7, 8. Where do we have the peasants? Because that's where we want to concentrate this stuff, so that way we get really good local bonuses. Orleans has 0? All right. 2, 3, 4. Yep. And building. We are building. We're just not gonna try to pick any more fights with anybody out here, and just construct in sublime peace with this giant construction sector. We can get it bigger though. We just want to build up all the necessary tools to work in steel frame buildings. So for those of you who've never worked in steel frame buildings, you need tons of explosives, glass, steel tools, right? So working on getting a good chemical plant up and going is absolutely critical. Oh, what? Belle Epoch. What in the heck was that? What is that achievement? I don't know. That's an achievement. I got an achievement. Haha. Not sure for what, but I got it. But yeah, we'll want to expand our glass and our chemicals most likely in order to benefit the most from this. So I think adding a second chemical plant somewhere is probably a good idea. Yeah, I'll add it in Armagnac. Sure. I like having just a little bit of stuff going around out here. Not because it's necessarily efficient at this point, but it means like I don't have to worry about it anymore. If you want to be efficient, you want to keep things a little more centralized than this. Yeah, no, we're not gonna make the industrialists angry. We want to get them. Ideally, we want to get them to +10, so that way we'll get their investment pool contribution. Maybe we'll do that after a government reform or something like that. Oh right, we're not even using the fact that they're not in government right now. Boy, is there anything that I even care about doing? We could do census suffrage. Um, if we did census suffrage, that would. All right, so it's literate pops votes, and it would reduce the wealth cost. It would remove 50 of my authority though. Man, you know what? I think it's okay to just bring the industrialists back in. Done. Bring the industrialists back in, see if there's anything that they want to work on. But I suspect probably we don't need to do any more laws unless we just like really want to. We could do restricted child labor instead, but I just like I don't think we need to do that because I'm not trying to get maximum. I'm not trying to get maximum literacy or anything like that. All right, yeah, we're still adding about 20 million a year, but we can build an economy faster than that. We can build an economy a lot faster than that. Right now we're still working on tools and electricity. We can work on dyes. Pondicherry, you've got a gigantic amount of flexibility here, don't you? Yep. And then silk. Could do more silk plantation stuff. That'd be cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw export protective tariffs on those expensive things. You cannot do electricity, so that I don't need to worry about. Yeah, maybe we'll do some more motors. Actually, they are starting to get a little thin. Normandy, I've got 41, so yeah, we can do another 5-stack of motors. That's fine. Because I do want to make sure that 24 months, that in the next 2 years that I primarily am going to be building up things that I'm going to need for the steel frame buildings, so that way I can roll them out as quickly as possible. So I am going to want to be making sure that my, not only that my steel, but also like my iron and my coal, because those are things that are going to go into my steel, are relatively inexpensive. But we mostly are going to need a crap ton of tools. Mostly just going to need a crap ton of tools. We got 5 more levels. We could do 5 more levels. I wouldn't hate 5 more levels. Armagnac, Algiers, Languedoc, Burgundy. Yeah, I could do 5 more. I could do 10 more levels in Brittany. I'm just adding a lot more steel, so that way that I don't have any issues in regards to the main building thing, because that would be really annoying. Really annoying. Like, oh my god, I'm building in steel frame buildings, but my steel costs $1 million. And by building all of the steel, that'll make it so that it's a little easier and a little cheaper to build all the tools that we're building right now. These are the ones in Brittany, yeah. So we'll probably want to add even more steel, to be entirely honest, because we haven't even finished building out all those tool plants yet. So yeah, I'll do 5 more. I'll do like just a ton of steel, just tons and tons and tons of steel. Flood the steel market, and then we can follow up behind. Add more tools here. Oh wait, no, we're gonna run out of pops there. Brittany is fine. Auvergne. Yeah, that's going to be like all of the extra pops in Auvergne. That's okay. I don't mind it. But that means that I do need to be careful about not building any more industry stuff here. At least not until they start getting a bunch of migration. Yeah. Just want to be careful about how we expand. But I think we'll be okay. Yep, building a bunch more dye will help, I hope. I hope. Wow, our iron was inexpensive. cool. Yep. Tools are going to be absolutely critical. So the reason that tools are so unbelievably useful is just look at that used in. Like, basically everything that you can think of potentially ever needing, you're probably going to need some amount of tools for, and so you should budget accordingly. And so just making sure that your tool workshops stay big and developed and supported and growing is kind of critical. Otherwise, you can very easily fall into crunches where you just can't expand because you don't have any tools. You have everything else, but you just don't have any tools. And so you want to be careful about underdeveloping your tools. Yep. So we got that going. Those are going. We might even add more dye to Pondicherry because this is not gonna dramatically hurt anybody back home, and it's gonna immensely decrease the cost on some of this stuff. Like we can add a railway here and a port. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna add some barracks there just for fun. Just for fun. Just for fun. Silk plantations. We could do some silk plantations. Not strictly necessary, but if we did do plantations, it would be really good for our textile mills. So we could do automatic power looms. That would considerably reduce the need for pops right now, but that doesn't seem that important at the moment. I'm not prioritizing that. All right, so we don't need aristocrats anymore. We could just go, yeah, let's go into the capitalists, so that way we get more cash. And then, oh man, we're not even in mutual funds right now, so we're not growing remotely max speed. So after steel frame buildings, where are mutual funds? Mutual funds are right there. Is it frame buildings and then funds? It might be buildings into funds, honestly. All right. Well, if we do that, then we do that. That's okay. I'm all right with that. We are 19 months left, so we could continue to dramatically expand our construction. But I think what I'd rather do is just get ourselves ready, so that way I can click this and switch into steel frame buildings entirely, which is going to need 6,000 more steel. So way more steel and way more glass, and is what I'm looking at. But we can fix both of those things. Glass works. All right. Languedoc, you've got plenty. And you've got plenty. And then the steel doesn't exist yet in Brittany, so of course it doesn't have any profits to report. How much we are not producing tons of steel right now, but we can fix that. We absolutely can fix that. And we will, over the next 18 months, we will do exactly that. We will set ourselves up to just be strong in terms of industrial capacity. So the faster we can build, the better. I don't care about this stuff. Maybe I could eventually, yeah, I can annex Belgium. But I'm not particularly interested in doing that if it's going to put me into bad boy territory. We could also puppet the Netherlands. That might be worth it. Yeah, they've got 7 million GDP. Could be pretty good. Could be pretty good. Probably worth it to attack Portugal for that, though. You are allied with Perak, and you have a trade agreement and a defensive pact with Bulungan and Oman. All right. Okay, Portugal. I've got some good news for you. It's gonna look like bad news, but I think it's really good news. And the good news is you are not going to be responsible for managing Macau for much long. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is 25 minutes. All right, pause it. There we go. we're gonna take away Macau. Yep, and that's We Play Games. Okay, bye.